bisa dinosaurus. Keluarnya ini kan bisa geser. Hello, so we are here wanna giving presentation about linguistic. So that is Trigo Ramadhani, Ahmad Rifai, and Mir Suputra. We will start presentation from Trigo Ramadhani.
Okay, I will introduction. Introduction. Kebayoran Lama Station is a commuter line station located in South Jakarta that serves as an important transportation hub for residents of surrounding areas. The station accommodates a large number of daily visitors with reserved travel purpose, including commuting to work, school, and other urban activities. Due to steady flow of passengers, clear and accessible, sign is essential to support efficient movement within the station and to assist passengers in identify platform exits and travel direction. As a public urban space, Kebayoran Lama Station presents a variety of linguistic signs that shape how information is communicated and understood by its user. These signs function not only as interaction through the lens of linguistic landscape studies. Public sign can be examined to reveal how language is used, reflect power relation identified, and communicative intention in everyday space. An interdisciplinary approach can combine pragmatic semiotic and linguistic landscape theory allows for a deeper understanding of sign in the station environment, pragmatic focus on how messages are conveyed through speech as 1969. Semiotic analyze the symbolic meanings in sign Bartus 2002 and linguistic landscape theory distinguishes between top-down sign produced by official authorities and bottom-on sign created by individual or local communities. Okay, the objective have three research. The objective of this research are: one, to analyze the speech as within public sign and Kebayoran Lama Jakarta Station. Number two, to explore the semiotic meaning, denotation, connotation, and mind, embedded in these signs. Number three, to identify the source top-down versus bottom-up of the sign and their socio-cultural implication. Okay, the next part is B, methodology. This qualitative study applies field observation and photo documentation to collect the sample of linguistic sign at Kebayoran Station. The data were analyzed using following framework. Okay, one, pragmatic speech as theory or theory to identify directive, assertive, or commissive action. Number two, semiotic. Bartus three-tier analyze denotation, connotation, and mind to interpret meaning. Number three, linguistic landscape, top-down and bottom-up framework to determine the sign origin. Role of characters, role of researcher. Number one, researcher one pragmatic analyze, focus on identify speech as within the sign. Number two, researcher. Two, semiotic analyze, interpret denotation, connotation, and cultural minds. Number three, researcher three, linguistic landscape analysis, classified sign as top-down or bottom-up, and analyze social cultural implication. C, discussion. The 10 sign analyzed are detailed below. Number one, So we got Musola Musria Men's Prayer Room. Okay, Musola Men's Prayer Room, pragmatic. Design, perform, directive speech as that informs male passengers about the design prayer room within the station. The instruction function to guide user to the appropriate religious facility and evening restrict access to the internet room. Design is not very informative, but also regulative, as it prevents misuse of space from a pragmatic perspective. This directive supports an institutional goal of maintaining order, respect for religious practice, and proper use of public facilities. Kepala station or station master. Pragmatic. Design, perform a directive and declarative speech that identifies the room as an official workspace of the station authority. The message implicitly restricts public access and senior institutional power and hierarchy. The sign does not directly provide entry, but pragmatically confirm that only authorized personnel are allowed. From a pragmatic standpoint, the speech adds reinforced organizational structure, authority, and control access with the station entry. Okay, the next part we will explain my friend is Asmat Rifai.
Pragmatics design and perform directive speech and guides passenger toward the elevator entrance. The instruction aims to facilitate movement, particularly the passenger with mobility needs, while appearing informational. Design pragmatically function to regulate passenger flow and encourage the appropriate use of facilities. From a pragmatic perspective, this directive aligns with the institutional objective of accessibility, efficiency, and passenger safety in public transportation space.
Yeah.
Semiotics 1. The annotation. At the literal level, the sign displays an elevator icon alongside the text "Lift Masuk" and "Trans Elevator," indicating the location of an elevator. Number 2. Connotation. Accessibility. The sign suggests inclusion of elderly and disabled passenger.
And two, directional guides. It regulates movement within the station. And three, efficiency. It encourages orderly passenger flow. Number three is MID. The first one is inclusive urban design. Public infrastructure should serve all members of society. Second one is modernization. Elevator symbolize technological progress. Number three, social responsibility. Institution must protect vulnerable user.
And the next one is linguistic landscape.
The sign represents a top-down linguistic landscape aimed at guiding passenger movement within the station. The sign uses bilingual language with bahasa Indonesia. Lift Masuk appearing first and more prominently than English entrance elevator. This linguistic arrangement reflects local language dominant while still accommodating international use. And number 4, aturan dan larangan pengguna KRL.
rules and restrictions train passenger. And the pragmatic. This sign performs a directive speech act that explicitly regulates passenger behavior within the KRL area, and the prohibition display through symbol and text function as enforced rules rather than optional guidelines. Next is semiotics. Okay, number one, denotation. At the literal level, the sign display multiple pictograms with red diagonal lines and explanatory text outlining rules and connotation for KRL user. KRL. Number two, connotation. A. Behavior regulation. Sign define acceptable and prohibited action. A safety awareness. It emphasizes prevention of dangerous behavior. And C is discipline. The layout reinforces obedience to rules. And number three, myth. Yeah. A. Public discipline. Order in public space depends on the rule conduct. B. Collective responsibility, safety and comfort are shared too. And C is urban civility. Passengers are expected to behave responsibly. And then the linguistic landscape. Yeah. The sign represents a top-down linguistic landscape as they are produced by station authorities to regulate behavior and provide guide. Number 5. Papan information board. The pragmatic is designed to perform a directed speech act by providing passenger with maps and general station information. The message does not merely inform but guides passengers in understanding the station layout and surrounding area. And the semiotic is number 1 is denotation. At the literal level, the sign displays a station map along with written information about facilities, exit, and surrounding areas. Okay. Number 2 is connotation. A. Guidance and orientation. The sign suggests and the passenger are expected to navigate the station independently by using the provided information. B. Efficiency. It reflects the importance of time management and smooth movement in the busy public transportation area. Number 3 is myth. A. Modern urban order. The sign reflects the idea that modern cities rely on structured information system. And B. Self-reliant citizen. It promotes the myth that competent urban citizens should be able to read signs on follow direction. A linguistic landscape is the sign is top-down, produced by station authorities to assist passenger and manage movement within the station. It uses Bahasa Indonesia and English to accommodate both the local commuter and foreign visitor. And the next presentation will be definition with my friend, with my partner Restu Ananda Putra Restuar.
And number 6, layanan informasi dan informasi barang hilang or passenger service and loss and found. Pragmatic. This sign perform a directive speed and encourage passenger to report issues or loss belongs to station staff. Semiotics. 1 is denotation. The sign display text and icon indicating customer service and loss enforcement facilities. Number 2, connotation. A. To assurance and support design research passenger that help is available. B. Institutional care. It implies responsibility and professionalism from the station authority. And C. Trust. Encourage passenger to rely on official channels. Number 3 is myth. Carrying institution design reflects the myth that public institution protect citizens. B. Order to system. Problems are solved through formal production. C. Security in public space. Public transport is portrayed as safe and managed. Linguistic landscape. This is a top-down sign designed by authorities to guide passengers in problem-solving situations. Number 7, dilarang duduk di tangga or no sitting on stairs. Pragmatics design perform a directive speech act prohibiting passenger from sitting on the stairs. The prohibition is explicit and authoritative, emphasizing safety and unobstructed movement. Semiotic. Number 1 is design show a pictogram of a person sitting on stairs, pause or to out right diagonal line, accompanied by the text dilarang duduk tangga or no sitting on stairs. Connotation. A. Safety awareness. Sitting on stairs is danger and obstructive. B. Social discipline. The behavior is framed as inappropriate in public. C. Order lines. Emphasize smooth passenger flow. Number 3 is might. A. Discipline and obedience. Public space require rule-following citizens. B. Border regulation. Safety is a safe. Safety is a safe through clear prohibition. C. Color symbolics. Red signifies danger, warning, and prohibition, reinforcing authority. Linguistic landscape design is top-down, enforcing rules set by station management. It uses bilingual text to ensure comprehension by both local and foreign passengers. 9. Pos kesehatan or medical center. Pragmatics design perform a representative and comprehensive speak and indicating the availability of medical service within the station. Semiotic. 1. Denotation. Design display a medical cross symbol and the text indicating the location of medical room. Number 2. Connotation. A. Safety and care. Design research passenger about health support. B. Preparedness. The station is equipped for emergencies. C. Responsibility. Highlight concern for passenger well-being. Myth. Number 3. Myth. A. Protective public institution. Authorities are responsible for citizen welfare. B. Modern infrastructure. Health facilities are a standard feature of a modern transport system. C. Collective well-being. Public is shared priority. Linguistic landscape. This is a top-down centralized by station authorities. The use of clear symbol and bilingual text ensure accessibility for driver passenger. Number 10. And the license is tanda jalur evakuasi or evacuation route sign. Pragmatic. The evacuation route sign perform a directive speak and is instructive and urgent in nature. Semiotic. 1 is denotation. Design a display text evacuation route along with a pictogram of a running person moving. 1. Denotation. Design display the text evacuation route along with a pictogram of a running person moving toward an action and a directional pointing to the left. Number 2. Connotation. to safety and security. The green color is commonly associated with safety and secure condition. Number 3 is myth, safety and modern system. The sign reflects the belief that modern buildings are equipped with well-planned safety system. And linguistic landscape, the evacuation route is a top-down sign produced by institutional authorities such as station or building management. And last is conclusion. This study illustrates the diversity of linguistic science at Bayoran. This research has successfully examined the linguistic science at Bayoran through the integrated perspective of pragmatic, semiotic, and linguistic landscape studies. The analysis of 10 cites several significant findings regarding language use in a public transportation context. Thank you.